welcome back, my peeps. So today I got a pretty easy, cheap way to make fake pretzels. Okay, we're gonna make some St. Patrick's Day pretzels. Since it's gonna be St. Patrick's Day, let's do some treats. Like I made these last year. There's a tutorial for these. This is my salt dough recipe. I made these cupcakes last year. And this year, we're going to do a couple different things. And we're going to start with pretzels, right? So what you're going to need is some of these hair rollers from Dollar Tree. They come in a couple different sizes. But this is the size that I chose. It's like the smallest size that they come in. Okay? I thought that it would make a more realistic pretzel in this size. So what you're going to do is you need to take these things off. Because like when you paint it or when you try to do it, it just doesn't look really good. There's a wire in there. See the wire? You want to keep that wire in there. Just push it, just leave it alone. Come on the other side and take off this other piece from this side and push the wire back. Now try to straighten your pretzel out as good as you can. So you know it looks like a pretzel. Just straighten it out. And then you're going to get some cork. You're going to take your cork. Hold on a second. You're going to take your cork. And you're going to see, oh, I put tape over my cork. Just so it won't dry out. So you're going to take those open ends and you're just going to put a little bit of cork. Just enough cork to fill in the hole and cover it up. Like that. Okay? Do the other side the same way. Now, you're going to let this dry, I don't know, a couple of hours or whatever, a day. Don't mess with it. Because if you mess with it, it's just going to come apart and then you're going to have an opening again. So you just need to let it dry 100%. Put it to the side and leave it alone until it's fully dry, right? Once it's dry, you're going to take some classic caramel. First, once it's set, right, your roller is set, you're going to take a toothpick and you're going to stick it right into the, like, not in the middle, like in the corner right there. Because that's how you're going to put it to dry in your foam. You're going to stick it up like that. So, once you do that, you can use it, like, hold it like this. And you're going to paint your roller about 2 or 3 times. It depends. I put 2 thick coats because it needs to color. It needs to cover very well because sometimes the pink shows through. So I use classic caramel. I put 2 coats, right? So then, once you have your 2 coats, you're gonna take it and you're just gonna put it and you're gonna let it dry. Just let it dry overnight. Let it do what it do. Don't mess with it, right? Then the next day, you're gonna get a brush and you're gonna dry brush because we want it to look like a pretzel. So we want to get it to a certain color. Like we want it to get like this. We want it to look like a pretzel. So what you want to do is get you some nutmeg brown and you're gonna dry brush that. You know, we always talking about dry brushing here. We always dry brushing something. I really need to get me a new nutmeg brown. Let me just take the lid off because there's probably paint in the lid. Yes, there is. So you're gonna take your pretzel. You're gonna take some paint and you're gonna dry brush it. You know, dry brush it. You're gonna take most of the paint off, and then you're gonna go around it And you're just going to give it that little dark pattern to make it look like a pretzel, okay? Just dry brush it all up and down until it looks like a pretzel, right? Just dry brush it, okay? Then, once you do that, you're going to leave it alone. You're going to let it dry. Oh, I'm messing up my whole thing over here. You're going to let it dry. Once you dry brush them and you do all of that. Once it's dry brushed, you are ready to dip your pretzel. This is how your pretzel is going to look. Right? I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm going to stick it in the end. Because that's how I'm going to use, like, that's how I'm going to hold it. Okay? Because I need something to hold onto it. And what you're going to do is you're going to get you some spackle, some white paint, and some Mod Podge. Honestly, you don't even really need the white paint because the Cork is already white. I just like to add the white because that's how I'm used to making it, okay? So you get you some white paint, some Mod Podge, and you that's how you're gonna make the dip. Once you mix it up, it's gonna look like this. Like a nice, you know, like when you dip real pretzels, it's gonna look just like chocolate melts. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your pretzel and you're gonna stick it in there and you're gonna kind of go around it and decide how much you want your pretzel to have on it. Like at what height you want your pretzel to. And then you start just putting it, letting it drip down. Oh, I ain't even letting y'all see what I'm doing. Letting it drip down. Just take your time so you could get it nice and even at the top, you know, so you could get your line nice and even. And just let it come down. So you can make this drip, this fake icing. Hold on, let me switch hands so you guys can see what I'm doing. In any color you want. You want pink? Add pink paint. You want brown? Add brown paint. You want blue? Whatever color you want. We're going to do, I'm just doing white because it's basic. And then we're going to put some green, what you call that? You'll see. Because you know when I get on this video, y'all, I'll be like done forgot every daggone word. And I'm trying to focus on that. I'm telling you everything you need to do. Now, this is going to be the same way how we made the pretzels. You got to make sure you shake all that stuff off. Like, shake it good. Make sure you get all that off. Still some coming down. And the more you shake it, the smoother it's going to get. Okay? Now, if you want this edge to be straighter, you can fix it. But I'm going to show you how I fix it. Just make sure you shake it. Oh, like you got to shake it real good. And you might get some air bubbles in there. Pop them air bubbles. Boom, boom, boom. Just pop them. Just like when you're making real pretzels and you get them air bubbles, right? Then you go on and continue making sure you get all that extra fake icing off. Fake chocolate melt. Make sure you get all of it off as best as you can. Look like I need one more little drop to go. Okay, there you go. Right? I think that's good. Let me just be sure. Because I don't want it to drip down too much. But I think we good. Alright, there you go. And then you're going to take this, right? And you're going to stick it in your styrofoam. And you're just going to let that dry. You're going to let that dry until the next day. Give it enough time to dry. Sometimes this stuff takes a while to dry. Just let it do what it do. Okay? Don't mess with it. Just leave it alone. And let it dry. Okay? I already have 2 over here. So I'm going to move this to the side. I'm going to move all this stuff out the way because y'all know I can't be working with no mess. Because it just is a distraction. Push this over there. Because I'm not going to need that no more. And we're going to just push this. Let's move this over here and move this over here. Okay? So I already have 2 pretzels right here. So you see it got fake salt on it at the bottom. So what I did, once this is dry, you take some Mod Podge and you're going to just put it on this part of your pretzel. And then you're going to take some fake salt and sprinkle it here, there. And not a lot, you know, just you want it to look like a real pretzel. Just sprinkle some here and there. And you have some bald spots like me. Not, you know, you don't want to saturate it. And then you got to let that dry. Okay? Once you let the salt and the Mod Podge dry, this is there's a lot of steps to this. But I think the outcome is going to be good. As you can see, I haven't made any. I'm going to do it with you guys. But if you want to get some fake salt, I got a coupon code down underneath this video. Click see more and you will see a discount code for my favorite fake sprinkle vendor. Play code 3. They've given me a coupon for 15% off a $20 purchase. So go get you some sprinkles and use the coupon code. And you could get you some fake salt. They sell coarse fake salt and fine salt. But if you don't want to buy that, and I mean, if you want to get you some fake sprinkles, that's all good. But if you don't want to buy it, you could just use regular coarse salt. Like household salt. Because animals are really not attracted to salt. And, I mean, if you want to, that's what you can do. You can use that. So what we're going to do right now is make a mixture. Oh, man. I forgot my green paint. Hold on. Let me get some green paint. Because you know I got to forget something. Got my green paint here. I got me some spring green. Apple barrel spring green. So what you're going to do? Gonna get your Cork. I'm showing you how to make the drip. It's the same way you make this. Same way you make this is how I'm gonna make this. Okay? Because I'm just gonna dress these up, make them nice and pretty with a drip that I'm gonna decorate. You don't need a lot. I'm not gonna make a lot. I might just use the rest of this Cork. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to use the rest of this. There ain't nothing left in here. I'll make sure I use this to the end. See, I keep one of these, got this from Dollar Tree, roll it up. Make sure I get every last bit of that out of there. So then you're going to get you a little bit of Mod Podge. Right? I think this one is a little bit clogged up right here. See, this is what I hate about Mod Podge. When it gets those, like, strings and stuff. Hold on, let me get a wet wipe. Ugh. I want to see if I could grab that boogie. See this? Look at this. Ugh. Okay, so we got to put some of that. And we're going to put some green paint. And then we're going to mix it all up. Let me get a little stick so I can stir it up. You can make this in any color you want. Green, pink, whatever color you want. Let me know if y'all want to see me make some Easter pretzels or Mother's Day pretzel or any other theme. Uh-oh. Ugh. And if y'all want me to do that, I will try to come up with some ideas. You got to mix it really good because the spackle needs to mix real good with the, I'm scared it's going to have some daggone strings in there. That's the one thing I hate about Mod Podge. It get those strings, those glue. It's like, I can't explain. It gets thick. But anyways, this is it. See, it's all mixed in. I think I made too much. That's all right. I'll use it for something else. Just let it sit for a minute. Let it settle because it gets kind of puffy when you mix it. I don't know if it's a chemical reaction or what, but it does get a little puffy. So we're going to leave that alone for a minute. And then I got some cute sprinkles from Play Code 3. You see the little beer mugs in there? And then this is just a mixture, green mixture. Then I got some shamrocks and I got some leprechaun hats. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out when we get there. And then I also got some of these necklaces from Dollar Tree, which I'm going to cut up because I want these shamrocks. These shamrocks right here, I want them because I'm going to put them on my pretzels. So we only need one necklace for right now. Let's put that over there. And we're going to cut this up. I didn't bring my lighter so I could cut these edges off because, you know, why not, you know. Oh, that one came off pretty good. Oh, that one did too. Okay, so I think I'm good. We're just gonna need those two for right now. Like I always tell y'all, whenever y'all see them necklaces, just buy them because you could use the necklace as charms for your treats, decorations, whatever. So now I'm going to put some of this in a little baggie. All right, I need to get a clean. You can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna put the pretzels on here. One at a time. Because I don't want to mess it up. You know me, I will do something disastrous. Right? When I'm trying to show y'all something. Because that's how it be. I think that's enough. Let me wipe this off. Right? So you just get you a baggie. You could use a a pastry bag if you want. That's all up to you. But this is what I'm going to use right now. And I hope I don't regret it. But I'm going to go for it. Okay? I'm just let that settle down for a minute. So now if you decide to use one of these little lunch bags. Remember what I always tell y'all. Tiniest little hole you can make. That's what you're going to make. The tiniest little hole you can make. Okay? Ready? Because this is what we're going to do. We're going to make it look like a real sprinkle. See, this is what I'm talking about. The Mod Podge be getting all stuck up in there. Okay, I'm not gonna pick it up, but you guys can see what I'm doing. Stay right there, don't move. Don't move. And if you wanted to make another color, you could do another color. That's up to totally up to you. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna get me some sprinkles. I'm gonna take this shamrock and I'm gonna glue it onto right here. Because I want it to be like right on my, I think I could use a little bit more drizzle over here. Just don't want it to get messed up. But anyway, guys, you know what I'm doing there. And then you take your sprinkles. Where is the oh, it's right here. You can take your sprinkles, put it in your hands. Good thing I put it in my hand, because look what I found, a candy corn. What is a candy corn doing in here? And then just put your sprinkles on it. Like how you would do if you made a real sprinkle, a real pretzel. No, hook it up, hook it up. Just do what you do. Make sure you press them down a little bit so they won't move. But I think these came out pretty cool. And you should go make you some too, because it's easy. I showed you how to do it. Now let me see if I could pick the, look at the pretzel. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Now I gotta find somewhere to put it to lay down so I won't mess it up. Got another one over here. I'm gonna lay it right here so it could dry. Okay? Push it over here. Yeah, that's what I'm scared of, that it might move too much. I don't need it to move. Just stay right there. So we're gonna take another one. I'm gonna just put it right where that one was and add the drizzle to that. Could have put some more drizzle in there, but you know how it is. I think that's good though, right? So I'm gonna put my little shamrock right in the middle. And now I'm gonna add the rest of my, I don't know what to add. Let's add a little beer mug. This beer mug is kind of thick. But anyways, I'm gonna put it right there. Let's see what I got. A shamrock. These shamrocks is big. Put a shamrock. What else I got in here? I'm gonna put, you can put a rainbow. And then the rest you can fill up with regular sprinkles. I'm gonna put a rainbow just cause, you know, it leads you to the pot of gold. And then I'm gonna just take some more of these sprinkles like I did the other one. And put it on there. I got some little gold balls on here. This is a sprinkle mix. Just put it on there. Make sure you kind of tap it down so it sticks. And you good. I'll show you this one too. My pretzel. It looks good. So I'm going to just let that dry right there. I don't want to get it too close to that one because it might roll. It's a roller. I have to put something down so it won't roll. Okay? So guys, isn't that pretty easy? Cheap, affordable. You can make some. Make a couple, make a bunch. You know? I think it's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna have a couple more like sponge ideas for you guys. Like, you know, like stuff like this. I've been thinking in my head about, you know, it's a challenge. Yes, it is a challenge because I'm trying to find things for everybody to make, things for everybody to afford, be able to afford to make. Because, you know, fake baking is fun. And those are the 2 pretzels that we made. I'm going to save this because I can use it later for another drizzle on something else. And guys, here go your pretzels. I don't really, they wet, so I'm really not trying to pick them up too much, but you just let that dry for a day. And then you can put them on your display as pretzels, okay? So guys, I hope you like this one. Until the next video, where I get to chat with you and we get to do another tutorial. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep crafting. No matter what anybody says. You're not boring. You are smart. You have a lot of things going on in that mind that they just don't understand, and that's fine, okay? Talk to y'all later. God bless.